Through my life, I have had to give so many speeches. It started when I was at school, I was on the debating team. And then as I got older, I have given speeches both in public and at private functions. I enjoy giving speeches, but it can be particularly nerve-wracking. Did you know that public speaking is one of the top 3 phobias in the United Kingdom? It's quite staggering how many people are scared about standing up in front of their peers or their work colleagues and giving a speech. When you get nervous, your breath becomes more shallow, and this stops you being able to enunciate and articulate. The nerves constrict your throat. They reduce your breath flow and it makes it harder to talk. We've all been there when we start getting a wobbly voice. So the best way to avoid this is to practice and prepare. So here are a few tips I engage to help with my nerves and also help when I'm giving a speech. So I always recommend that you prepare a speech. Now, it doesn't need to be an actual script because unless you're really good at remembering scripts, you'll probably forget and then that will throw you. But you want to have a bullet point or at least an arc of the speech that you're giving so that you can look at notes if you need to, bullet points so that you can glance down, look straight back up. And that will give you a good structure to the speech. Very, very few people can give off-the-cuff speeches and just stand up and talk eloquently and succinctly. So I always recommend planning your speech in advance. As Mark Twain once famously said, it takes more than 3 weeks to prepare an impromptu speech. You may have to give a speech if you're invited to speak at a wedding or at any other formal event. And this can be incredibly stressful. I always recommend going easy on the alcohol before because Dutch courage isn't always necessarily a good thing. Prepare, and then prepare some more. Whenever I've given speeches, I will work on the speech in advance, both the structure of the speech, but then I will practice the speech. I will talk to my dog, my husband, my child, my friends, and I will practice and get their honest feedback because they're going to tell you what works, what doesn't work. They'll laugh, hopefully, at the jokes you make and tell you which jokes you should avoid making. You want to avoid reading the script, and that's why I said don't write out a full script and use it unless you're going to actually learn it by heart if you're good at doing something like that. And when you give the speech, you want to address the room. So use your eye line to make direct eye contact with different people in the room, even if it's only for a millisecond. Make contact with them and then move to the next person. You want to include the whole space around you. It may be that you're giving a speech perhaps at a wedding to such a big crowd that you can't see everyone, and that's absolutely fine. But remember, the people at the back need to be able to see and hear you. So keep your chin slightly lifted, support the voice with good breath work and a warm-up session before, and then speak clearly, loudly, and don't rush. Often nerves makes you speed up and talk really quickly. Breathe, take a beat, let oxygen fill your lungs and try to speak calmly and clearly. Remember, practice makes perfect. So the more you practice, the easier the speech will be and the more comfortable you'll feel with giving it on the day. I hope your next speech goes really well. If you've got any questions at all, just ask. I'd love to hear from you.